morning and good evening. Welcome to all of you in one another episode of Love Affair with Osho. Today we have a very special program on Chile special. So I would like to invite my special guests. First of all, I will invite Ma Prema Deva. She is Osho Sannyasin and she is from Chile. Very warm welcome to you.
Thank you.
Then, welcome. So I'll be going to invite my next guest. She's beautiful and she is Ma Rangini Jiva. Welcome to my show in Love Affair with Osho.
Thank you, Raghav. Hi, Prema.
Now I'm going to invite Swami Ramdas Dorje. He's also Osho Sannyasin and he's also from Chile.
Hello,
Very
Raja. Thank you very much. Hello,
and
Puma and Ranjini.
hello. Yes. Now I'm going to invite, he's also very special guest. He's Swami Ikram. He's also Osho Sannyasin and he's also from Chile. So
Hi.
I welcome all of you in Love Affair with Osho season 1 and episode 5. So first of all, I would like to say about something about Chile because most of the people, mostly in India, they don't know where is Chile, and from the different part of world, there may be so many people they don't know where is Chile. Chile is actually in South America, right? Am I right? Yes. So Chile is a very beautiful place, and I just want to tell you something about Chile. If we talk about Chile, okay, it's a world's biggest swimming pool is in Chile. So this is the beautiful and the biggest swimming pool from the world. Okay, and there's so many things. Okay, in Chile, you can find the direst place on earth. I'll just show you if I'm not wrong. So it'll yes. So these are the few places. Okay, and you can say penguins are there, and uh, penguins, and then you can say it's a Easter land. Okay, it is Chile has one of the longest coastal line in the world. Okay, so there's so many beautiful things in Chile. If we watch all these pictures, so this is a beautiful and beautiful place. The oldest mummy in the world is from Chile, and Chile is home to 5 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. So these are the some beautiful things from Chile, and I'll say this: a beautiful place with a beautiful people. So I will just start this program with Ma Prema, and I just want to know about something about you. I just want you just describe yourself. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Well, namaste, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank you, Raga, for this invitation and this great opportunity to share about ourselves and our love affair with Osho. Well, I'm a teacher. I work here in Chile. I live in Santiago, the capital city. And also, I'm very curious. So I've studied drama therapy. So I really love acting. and playing games, talking to my students. And I really enjoy teaching actually. I usually work at high school and I work usually with teenagers and adults. And well, when I discover um, Osho meditation, I also include that in my daily life. So I usually meditate every day, and also I enjoy teaching and sharing with people. Now, since a year, I've been since 2020 actually, I've been giving online classes here in Chile, and that was a very, very demanding activity, but enjoyable.
Beautiful. So you are teacher, you are doing acting, you do meditation. This is really something very nice to hear about you from yourself. So I would like to call Ma Rangini, okay, and want to know about yourself. I just want you talk about yourself, what you do, uh, and how do you feel.
Hello, everybody. Hello, dear friends from Chile. Thank you, Raga, for this opportunity to share my love with Osho. I met Osho about 20 years ago. I was under a depression. Um, and I saw a publicity about meditations in a magazine. And I was feeling so sad, so I said, I'm going to try. And the first thing we did in that occasion was dancing, and that was the great door to enter to the Osho world. Dancing with my body, with the feeling of my body, and this was the start of my love affair. And from then I started to enter into myself and to meditate, and until I formed myself, I trained myself to do meditations. And now I also meditate every day. I guide meditations. I am a translator, so I work on a freelance as a freelance translator. So I have time to do many things to organize my time. I formed myself as a therapist also, massage, Reiki, and many other things in relation to spiritual and the inner being. And I can say now that I feel very fulfilled in my life. All the things I was trying to find many years ago, now I have it. I have all the things in myself, inside. So I'm very happy with my life, and knowing Osho was an after and before and after experience for me. I feel I am very passionate about Osho, about myself, about knowing people, Osho people, and I'm really happy. Yes.
It's really interesting that you do dancing, meditate, and meditate. Okay, this is the best form of, I think, meditation. If you love dancing, that means you follow your master. Okay, because when we feel like do anything, I think we should do, and that is the way we can reach to our master, and we do it. I mean, like, our meditation will be Uh, it can be in any form, okay, but dancing is also a very good form and the best form, you can say. So I would like to call Swami Ikram now, and want to know about yourself, and yeah, tell me
Yeah.
about yourself. Yes.
Okay, thank you, Ragab, for the invitation. I met about Ocho when I was 20 years old. I read a book, as many of you probably. But when I read it, I thought, what is this? Like, it has no sense. It goes to not any point, and I left it. And 1 month later, when I had an accident, I felt riding on my bike. I took the book again in a more like an inner state. I was in like feeling my body, the injuries, and I remember I was a different standpoint of reading the book. And when I read it again, I would say that I cried because the words of Ocho were so alive, so deeply touching my soul, my heart. And I feel that it was alive. Actually, I started googling Ocho and YouTube and centers, and immediately, I would say almost like the next day, I start doing the active meditations, Nataraj, Nada Brahma, dynamic. I do the dynamic also, and I remember my brother entered to my room like, shut up, because dynamic has so many sound and music and almost like screaming. And it was uh, the starting point of my experimentation. And I think that my love for Ocho has to do with that you experiment by yourself. Um, I read a comment which book I read. It was, I don't know the name in English. It must be Joy. In Spanish, it is Alegría. Joy, I think, like happiness. So I think with Ocho, my love until now is that you experiment by yourself, like a laboratory, all the things. It's not reading, just reading, because reading is beautiful, but also experimenting by yourself, like a science experiment of consciousness, of what is going to happen if you go in this situation, whatsoever it is, in a different standpoint, from inside to outside, being a watchful, and having that watchfulness. So that's the starting point of my love affair for Ocho.
Very nice, very nice. So it usually happens with the people who first know about Osho. It is a magic actually. When we felt about Osho, some people laugh and more people cry because they feel connected with their master. So coming up to next, Swami Ramdas, I would like to know about your yourself, because I know you are also very spiritually connected, well connected with the Osho. I just want to know about you.
Thank you very much, Raya, and my friends. Thank you for this opportunity. Apparently, from the group of my friends here, my suggestions from Chile seems to be that I had like a very long time connection when I was at school. When I was about uh, probably 18 or 17 years old, I received a book from Osho. But that time, the book was written by someone called Barwan, and I received that book and I started reading, and it just like made me feel think like there were so many senses, but it didn't touch. I was just reading everything from my mind. So at that point, it was like not experimenting anything. It was like kind of a understanding ideas or understanding words, concepts, and everything. but I never took the chance of like experimenting this. So I think instead of my love affair with Osho, I think the love affair was Osho with me. He chose me rather than I chose Osho, because I think he was just like looking for me from very early stages in back in 19 or something 18 1918 something. But then I just like didn't echo in my heart at that time. So time should have passed, and then at some stage I have a very vivid dream with Osho, and it was so powerful that I just like woke up on my bed having that very strong feeling in my physically, um, that I was just like having kind of an ecstasy moment. And that ecstasy was just going through my face, my body, and I just sat for about 45 minutes at 4 o'clock in the morning, just feeling that kind of a closeness with Osho. And that was so vivid and so strong that I just like it changed that from that point onwards. Even though I have read a lot of books of Osho, I did just so little trance of meditations. So that was the moment I decided just to start going into meditation. My area of development is computer, IT and computers and programming. So everything is in my brain. And I didn't have the chance just to experiment live as Osho explained. And by that experience and doing the meditation, just it just took me out of the head just to go in into the real connection with Osho. That's just been my love affair. And it's just something that has started and it probably will never end. I will never say that it has come to an end. It's just something like it's keep on growing and growing and growing, and I can just like understand things, little things like meditation can be even walking to dogs, being at your office, listening to a colleague, things like that are becoming kind of a meditation act. Thank you.
It's really beautiful. Yeah, it's really beautiful. And it is, I will say, it is just a beginning. Okay. It is just a beginning of love affair with Osho, actually. Okay. And it will be going to increase day by day and age by age. So, I know that most of the Chile people, they don't know even English, right? And Spanish is the main language of Chile people. Okay, and it is so far from India, but still, how you people manage? Like, how did you connect it? I will come to Ma Prema, and I just want to know about this. How did you got connected with the Osho?
Well, first I learned English at the university, and that's opened the world for me. I mean, not only about Osho, but all the amazing things we can search about meditation, daily life activity, how to be more conscious, or just things about acting, for example, or teaching. So learning English opened the world for me. And actually, I didn't meet Osho in English. I met him in Spanish, let's say, in Spanish. The first time I met Osho here in Chile was actually here in Chile, was when I went to a retreat um here in the south of Chile, in a town, near a town called Pucón. There I attended a retreat created especially for women. This beautiful place where the retreat took place, it's called Samasati. And there I attend to that retreat without knowing anything about what will happen actually. A friend of mine told me about this like 7 years ago in 2014, and she was insisting me to attend that retreat, a retreat created especially for women. And first, I didn't was paying attention to her, but after so many times that she insisted, I decided to go. And I've never practiced any Osho meditation before that experience. And that was wow, amazing, like a discovery, you know? I just trust in the process. And I really loved, at that moment, I really loved Osho meditation techniques. And I start dancing, breathing, connecting myself with my body, connecting myself with my inner being. And from that time, I didn't stop meditating actually. Now I meditate by myself, but also I guide some Osho meditations, like all of them, Guri Shankar, Dynamic, Nada Brahma, Nataraj, and that has been a very ex- expanding experience for me. I mean, as a practitioner or a meditator, it's one thing, but I've been growing, feeling growing, and expanding myself through facilitating Osho meditation too. Was a discovery from that time, and it has been 7 years that I've been experiencing uh, different ways of getting close of Osho. I've been participating in different groups, and well, uh, actually, I I didn't read any Osho book like the until the end. I've been reading some quotes, part of Osho books. I've been hearing and watching some Osho recordings. But what is the most important or most touching for me is living an experience by myself in my own body and spirit. Yeah, that's moved me a lot. And dancing, wow, dancing through also Osho meditation, it's like transportation to the heaven for me.
Yes, you are right. I just want to know about something. You all of about you people. Like there is a one question. Um, this is actually for Swami Ikram. Okay, and the sannyas name given by Osho, or have you taken sannyas, or and your names are sannyasin names, and where from you got it? First, first of all, I would like to ask to Swami Ikram, and this Swami Ji Alok Kumar. He just want to know what is the meaning of Ikram.
Hi, Kumar. Okay, yeah. Well, I would say first, Ikram is a sannyas name. It means reverence, reverence Deva Ikram, so reverence to the divine, or well, to the divineness. And it was given by Ma Anand Asima, which is a very, I would say, is a mentor. In Chile, she lives in 8 communes, in Puna 1 and Ratnepuram and Puna 2. And she has a center called Samasati in Pucón, where Prema went to Taller de la Woman Workshop. So Asima also gives initiation since many years ago. I took when I was 21 years old, and the name at the first time was like, what? Ikram? But nowadays I don't like my, and maybe I changed my name. I don't know. No, Ikram is, I feel it more in my heart. It means much for me. Samasati, yeah. Remember the Buddha within. That's Raghav.
Yeah, thank you. Just I just want to know about Ma Prema also. Okay, when you took sannyas and where from you took sannyas?
I took sannyas on 2018 January, and I took sannyas in Samasati, this very beautiful and special place near Pucón. That is like 800 kilometers, 1,000 kilometers from the capital city, 10 hours from far away from here. And it was a very, very special moment. I cried all the time. We were dressed in white. There were many, many friends. And actually, it was a very special moment of my life because, you know, I attended to Osho festival organized there in Samasati. And after 5 days, I decided to talk sannyas. And before that, I wasn't very happy with my job. I was stressed, sad about it, and I was thinking about leaving that job. You know what happened? I took sannyas a Sunday afternoon or Sunday morning. Yeah, Sunday morning. When I went back to my job on Monday, during that afternoon, I was fired. And I was free from that, let's say, kind of jail for me in that moment. So at that moment, my life changed absolutely with my new name, Prema. That means love.
Beautiful, beautiful. That means Osho made you free uh, from your every responsibility. Okay, that meant
Absolutely.
he gave you new life, newborn. So that
New
was
York.
wonderful.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm very
Now,
grateful for that. Yeah, it changed
yes,
my life.
yes. Now I would like to go to Ma Rangini. Okay, and I just want to know how did you connect with the Osho and when you connected with the Osho, and also we would like to know about your sannyas.
Well, as I said before, I connect with Osho when I saw a advertisement about meditations. I didn't know that there were Osho meditations, but it was something that resonated inside, and I was to this place to meditate. And the first thing we did was dancing, and then we did a Kundalini meditation, and that was tremendously important for me. It was feeling free, as you said before, because I think that I was not feeling my body in that moment. I think I was searching something outside, and I was feeling very sad, very lonely, very depressed. And that thing that was searching outside, I was feeling inside of me with the movement, with dancing, with this connection that Osho meditations made with the body, with feeling all the things in the body. So that was my starting point, and from that moment on, maybe 2 years from that situation, from that starting with meditations, I felt that I had to change my name, not to an Osho name, but to my second name. My civil name is Anita Leonor, and everybody called me Anita. That is a name that feels you are tiny, you are very weak. So I don't want to feel like that anymore. And I started to say, people call me Leonor. That is a name that feels that you are strong, like a lion, Leonor. But it was not enough for me, this name. So and And again, I was feeling very, very in love with Osho, with the feeling that meditations and his words and all the things about Osho was making inside of me. So I decided to take sannyas, but I filled a form and sent this form to India, to Pune, and with a picture of myself. And then they returned the form with my name. And that was about 20 years ago, Jivan Rangini. And I said that I was feeling depressed, under a depression, and the meaning of my name is Rangini means colorful, and Jivan means life. So colorful life, or life of colors, and
It's a colorful life. Yes, and
yes.
yeah, it's a
So it
colorful
makes
life.
me a lot of
Yes,
yes, it makes me a lot of sense now. Not in that moment, but now, because I was under a depression, and the depression was so deep that I didn't see the world in color. I saw the world black and white. That I remembered. I remembered that I saw all the things, all my world, in black and white colors, in black and white. And so this name, Rangini, now means a lot for me. Means that I have to discover this colorful life in myself and share these colors, my own colors, to the world. So it has been a very, very beautiful, ecstatic journey. But it's
yes,
a journey. It's a journey. It's not from one day to the other day. It's a journey. It's a process. It's a process to expand consciousness, to little by little, you start to expand your consciousness, to know yourself more, and to be with yourself, with your dark and your light sides. And so you learn. I learned to live with all my sides, with all my situations, with all my experiences.
yes, you're right. Actually, the meaning of Jeevan Rangini is, you're right, it's a colorful life. Or, and after get this name, it is like that your life was in a black and white. Now you need to live your life with a colorfully. Okay, so, and these color are your own color. You need to show your own color to the world, the different, all colors. Okay, so which give you by Osho itself. And it is a wonderful feeling when you get a new birth and with a new name from the master. So I would like to come to Swami Ramdas, and I just want to know about your life.
Oh, thank you. It was very long journey for me because I've been with other masters. One of that I found locally here, and through him I met some of the old sannyasins that they were just participating with this master, and I was just like very interested in having a new name, but not having the feeling of what a new name would meaning for me at that time. And I was just about 20 years old. So I was so excited to having a new name, and I was just like so interested in the names and Osho names and disciples that I've already met. But I just decided not to make that change at that time. And I was kind of living, as Ranjini said, like living in a black and white, trying to see others people color instead of just looking inside and look for my own colors and share those with the world. Um, I took sannyas after a long time reading Osho and knowing about him, and I decided to take to receive my sannyas name from someone, and it did happen in Samasati as well as my other sannyasis friends in 2019, and my name is Dhyan Ramdas, which means surrender to God. And it's a very significant name for me because I've just been trying to decipher understanding God by trying to take in something from. And the meaning of my name means surrender. In order to get to somewhere, something bigger, you cannot go and grab it. You need to surrender to something which is much, much bigger than you. It's the life, it's the total thing. And from that point onwards, it's like the effortless process to feeling myself. It was more easy to get along and to be in connection with me. And that just like makes sense of all the readings of what Osho used to say: relax, dance, breathe, feel yourself. Just from that point onward, just like was like a click. Then it's like, wow, this is the best way. This is the way. And that's why I appreciate the method that Osho developed for meditations, because he created something from the craziness that we are all living in, trying to put you into the natural state that we all are, which is something perceptive, silent, um, surrender to life, like becoming as a child again. So I want to thank for that, because the reason for meeting all these sannyasin Chilean friends is because I went to Pune once in the 2018, because my feeling was so strong that I had said I must go and thank, or at least thank you, the place what the master was. So I went to Pune to be there for a month, and I experienced all the meditations in there, which like was unforgettable experience for me, which I keep on practicing.
So beautiful that you went to Pune and experienced that place and you touched that place, because that place is the soul actually, and that is the place belong to master, to us, to everyone. Now I'm coming to the next uh, things, next question. You can say it is like
Rajat, could I say something about Samasati place, which is like I'm very grateful for Asima for founding and created that Buddha field,
yeah,
which is
yeah, yeah.
Samasati.
You can say yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
because Asima was a very old disciple that lived with Osho for about 40 years long. Um, and she developed a Buddha field down in Samasati, which is the place we all been able to go and participate and having a great experience for all the experience that she received properly directly from being with Osho. So I want to thank her for what all she created and as teachers to us and so many others. So thank you.
Yeah, I just want to ask to Ma Prema that how do you felt, okay, after taking sannyas, and how your life got changed, and what are your experience when you felt to be uh, like an Osho sannyasa? because that is a beautiful thing of our life, and that is a beautiful feeling actually. I know that even I have took sannyas, okay, just um, last to last month in April, okay. So I know that it's a great feeling, okay, and that crying after at the time of you can say taking sannyas, that is a great feeling. You can't explain that feeling properly. That only you can feel, okay. So, but I want to uh, hear it from you. That's how you want to spell it out, or how you want to say about this.
Okay, yeah, thank you for the question because uh, I think it has been a process. It has been a journey from the first time, from the time I took sannyas, and I at that moment I didn't realize how my life would change. Um, as you said, that moment is wonderful, amazing, with a lot of feelings inside, outside you. But after that, you have to go back to your, let's say, real life. As I told you first, I got fired. And it was like a wow, I asked myself, what I'm going to do now? And I didn't feel any fear, actually. I feel proud of myself. And I told myself, okay, let's reinvent you. Let's think and feel what you want to do. And I had the lack of the opportunity to take a year off. And during that year, it was, I wouldn't say it was too easy, too happy, full of happiness and all and that things or all those stuff. It was a process of lights and shadow because I think I started meeting myself in my inner being, my real being, honestly, honestly with my own feelings, with my own action, situation, profession. And at that time, I started to explore different topics. And I discovered also that I love acting, and I entered to different workshop regarding acting. So I became a drama therapist. I'm still a teacher. I was a teacher before taking sannyas, but I'm still a teacher. But I changed the way I teach, and it was a process. It was a journey of light and shadow, little by little and big comprehensions, big understanding. Um, and I also ask myself, okay, I want to uh, get into the system again, or I want to just meditate and feel like floating and feel happiness. And I decided in one point that I wanted to go back to the system, but in a different way. I wanted to keep my secure place, meditating, developing myself, like in acting or drama therapies or different therapies. Uh, but I decided to go back in a way, to go back to the system in a way. 50%, probably not 100%, because for me also the time is important. The time for silence, the time for sharing with uh, friends from heart, it's important. But also, it's important to get into the system in a different way in order to share with others, talk about different things to make them understand their lives, their feelings. I started actually to identify my feelings better. I studied emotional education. I learned a lot of different techniques, modern techniques, and also ancient techniques. And I started to make like a mixture of everything in myself. And now I'm a new mixture of all my motivations, all my interests, and I'm happy with that. And I think, of course, the journey hasn't ended yet. Absolutely. Because every day it's a new life. I mean, yeah, it's a new life. Every day that I wake up, I feel myself. I learn how to feel myself, recognize my feelings, hug my feelings, uh, wherever they are, happiness, sadness, um, loneliness, etc. And I started to live moment by moment. Every day it's a new life for me. Every morning it's a new life. And also, when I end every day, when I end the day, I thanks. I thanks for little things, little details, and big things that had happened during that day. Yeah, that's the way my life has changed.
Really so beautiful. And the moment you said every day is a new life when you wake up. Yeah, it's right. Every day is a new life to everyone. And there's always a change when we took, or you can say we get a new birth. It is always that life get changed itself. So I just want to come to Ma Rangini, and I just want to ask you that what are the changes you feel after taking sannyas, and what are the things you feel that is actually got changed? Because sometimes it happens like that. We felt, okay, like Ma Prema said, okay, she fired next day. Okay, so it is always whatever happened, it has happened for good. Okay, so I just want to know about your story after taking sannyas and after related to Osho.
Well, Sanya's name came to me many years ago. And at the beginning, I think that I was not conscious about the feelings or the meaning or the significance of this new birth, of this new name, of this new life. And because I think I was really, really, really blocked, I think. Now I see I can feel in myself that I was very blocked after taking sannyas also during many years, and it was a process. And I've discovered now I can say I've discovered that everything that I was certain that I was begging, begging outside is in me. So I am the only one that I can feel with any, that I can feel any vacuum. I don't know. It's okay. Any vacuum inside. No men, no work, no family, no places, nothing. Only me. Only me can refill these spaces, these empty spaces. And I can say now that Sanya's name gave me fulfillment in my life, a freedom that I can be in any place at any time with anybody or alone, and I can feel full of life, full of colors, and Sanya's name plus not only Sanya's name, because you have to to compromise with yourself. You have to commit with yourself to meditate, because sannyas for me, this name was the commitment to myself, to go deeper and deeper and deeper in myself, and to know myself very much, a lot. And this is a journey that never ends. It's the beginning. Always it's the beginning. And when I took sannyas, I committed myself to meditate, to as many, I don't know, tanto como pudieras, as many, meditate a
As
lot.
much as I could.
Yes, as much as I could. Thank you. But there was some times that I was not feeling to meditate. I was not feeling the myself to meditate. So, and I was involved in a relationship, or maybe some changes of work, or some changes of houses, and again, I devoted myself to other things, to other people, and not to myself, and I forget about myself. So then I had to return to meditations again, and from now on I started to meditate every day, and I started to commit myself to guide meditations, also to share this feeling, to share these tools that I have found to many people, to that people discover through me their own beautiful things. So for me, it's a process. The sannyas name, the feelings and the commitment is not an end. No, the commitment that I felt is inside of me. Is not something that I have reached, something that I have achieved. It's just the beginning. Every day is the beginning to commit myself with meditations, with knowing myself, with expand my consciousness, with expand my heart, and take action. And take action means to meditate also, to talk about myself, to share with friends. That's for me, the sannyas name. And as I said before, it was and before and after experience, it changed my life. Yes.
It's really beautiful, and like you said, it is always a beautiful thing that you do meditation regularly. And Osho always said that love is our life, and love and meditation both give our life, they both do our life better, they both make our life better. And love give you chance to meditate, and meditation give you more love and love to your life. So I would like to come to Swami Ikram, and just want to know about the changes of his life. And one more thing, uh, uh, I just want to know, okay, how you get a time for meditation? Because daily life is very busy, okay, in Chile. So how do you get time for meditation, and what was the biggest change in your life when you connected with the Osho and when you took sannyas? Just we want to know about that.
Okay, thanks, Raghav. Well, first, I will say that Ocho was born in India, but I feel that his as he says some in some moment, that he is dissolved, and I feel it really is. He really is. When I meditate, um, I know there is a connection with the master, and he reflects that inner center within. So you had to give it time. You had to found the time. In my case, I just wake up early, and that's for me. Some people it's better at night, but you have to give it some time. Don't be so. I would say you have time for the supermarket, you have time for the kids, for the job, but you never give the time for meditate, for being with that inner divine reality within. Is I would say this like wasting the life. So I decided a long time ago to not forgetting that. So I gave me the time in the morning, especially. But you can do it when you go to rest to your bed, putting your hands on over your chest and just breathing and feeling, and you are going to sleep in a very different way. So there is always a time. You just have to, you say in Chile, arreglártelas, like looking for the way. Okay, and so the question about the sannyasins initiation, yeah, and it is a point when you go on white. I put a mala. There is a ceremony, flowers, but I would say that is the starting point, and you became sannyas like every day. Every day is remembering that you can stop living every moment. Every moment is a moment that everything can change, and we are seeing it in the world more and more. And the systems are very fragile, and our lives are very fragile also. So be alive means be total in the moment. Whatsoever you are doing, whatsoever the experience is in the moment, being total, and don't be serious about it. Even if you are sad, you can be no serious about it. You can like cry and all the drama, but in the center, when you are total in it, there is going to be a little laughing, like a little, I would say, center watching the drama, like an spectator on a theater. So sannyas is a point, but also is a growing. And I would say that every day for me is a, okay, what kind of situations I'm going to live, how is the way I'm going to be attached to it, but also the commitment remembers me that I could be disattached to the situations. Less ego, like stop like groping the things, the experience, and read about it. And so I would say when you do that, of being more aware, I would say in that moment your life changes in the present moment, and I would say that that's the moment of sannyasin, of renunciation, when you start remembering to be present, and life changes. Yeah. Well, if I could be more concrete, like being specific, I would say that since I took sannyas, I would say love was more abundant from my family, from my. There also has been more challenges, more even conflicts sometimes, professional challenges, but it's okay. It's part of the life. I never regret about it, because more challenge means more life, being more alive. Before, I would think that my life was more gray, less colors, like Rangini. Now it's full of colors. So I felt gratitude to Ocho every day for that. Yeah, that's
Very
right.
nice. Very nice. I want to come to Swami Ramdas, and I just want to know about this. How Osho influenced your life and how it got changed.
Wow.
After coming. Yes.
Um, how influenced my life is like it's a every moment influence. Since I took sannyas, as Ikram says, you become more aware, but also more responsible. Because you stop blaming others for things that happens to you, and then you start acting consciousness, and you are aware of your own mistakes, uh, your pity things, and that permanent awareness helps you to find out that probably other people are not even aware of that being selfish or being whatever or causing harm to others. But if you're conscious, if you're aware of what you're doing, if you're at sannyas, giving up of what you didn't do, being present, make yourself aware of what you're doing, then things change every moment. We have the options to change every single moment, because things do not happen from outside into inside. Things happen from the inside to outside. So if you're aware, anything can be changed. Even a bad moment, if you just like leave the anger to grow and grow, and then you watch it, as Osho says, then you can let it transform poison into honey. It's the most difficult exercise to do, but it's the most beautiful one for me. So whenever you're total, to be total. Allow yourself to be total, and then let the magic to take place. You don't have to do anything. Just watch. So how it changes my life, how it influence, I think from wow, it's in every single moment. And as Osho used to say, that he wanted his sannyasins to be, as Ranjini and Prema and Ikram says, doing meditation every day, tasting their own eternity, which is everyone's eternity, and then go out to life and keep on doing things. From with more conscience, creating a more beautiful space for the world, for others. So it's an every moment exercise, it's an every moment uh, awakeness. Thank you.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Actually, we. I just want to talk to you people more and more, but the time is it's near about 1 hour 4 minutes. Okay, so we can't go long right now, but definitely we will want to connect you in near future, okay, with another part of this Chile special. But in the end of this program, I just want to know about what you want to say about this beautiful love affair with Osho, which can help out to other people to understand. And I just want to know, to put this question to all of you. So one by one, I think so. You should answer this question because people, more and more people, they want to connect with the master. But how do you feel? And how do you feel about your love and affair with the Osho? That is more important. That's the most important part of our life. he changed our life. That's true. But how do you feel? How do we feel to connect it with Osho? That is the most beautiful thing. So I would like to start again with Ma Prema, and I just want to know her view on this, what she wants to say.
Okay, could seem a simple answer, probably, because I should say first through meditation. But also, I should say that through meditation we can start connected with our master, but through meditation we can connect with ourselves, with our heart, and it's there when we find out really our master in our heart, because Osho, our master, it's inside us. It's not outside. We don't need to look for him, for look for his teaching outside us. We have to look for him. We have to be connected to him through our own heart. So the simple answer is through meditation, but actually it's not that easy. It's easy to say it, but not easy probably to reach it, to achieve it, because it's a beautiful, it's a long process, it's a long journey, but trust. It's the way we can teach touch our master through our own heart.
Beautiful. Actually, we can touch our soul with him. So that is the most beautiful thing. So again, I would like to uh, ask the same question from to Ma Rangini. Okay. Yes, please.
Well, I would say again meditation through meditations. And when you start meditating with these techniques, Osho meditations, you start um, knowing that not only this technique could make you feel um, uh, with Osho or with his feelings, but you start knowing that everything, every action, every activity could be a meditative experience, could be meditation. So, in any sense, Osho is in your whole life, is inside of you, and is in anything you do, anything you live in your life. Osho is inside of you, so in any situation is inside. So you can start by meditating with these techniques, with these Osho meditations, and then you start feeling silence inside of you, and this the mind starts to stop, to and maybe you control your mind now with meditations. It's a process, and you start apart from Osho meditations, you can just, for example, laugh. Just, for example, close your eyes and feel your heart, feel your body dance. Your life will change. Your vision of life will change with this, with Osho. With Osho opens the door to a beautiful life. You start being more conscious about anything, about you, about anything, and your eyes start to see the world with another, with other meaning. So that was for me what Osho gave me, another eyes, new eyes to see life, and new eyes, new heart, new Hara, new center to take action. The three centers we have with our the center of being Hara, we had a center, and gave me the freedom to decide, to live a life with colors or to live my life in black and white. So every day is a decision. As Prema said, every day is a new life, but a new life to decide how you want to live. And silence, I can say that silence is my best friend now.
Lovely.
Silence.
Yes, lovely. That you said silence is your best friend and the best life you have in the silence. I would like to come to Swami Ikram, and I just want to add one more thing in your question. Uh, you're going to tell about your love affair with Osho, okay? But I just want to know one more thing. That I think so. There is a one commune in Chile. Is there any commune in Chile? Okay, you don't have any commune in Chile. Even still, you people are well connected to Osho. So it is a great and amazing thing. And now I think we feel more connected with you people. You are so beautiful, and you are with a so beautiful heart. I must say this. This is amazing thing, an amazing feeling. So I just want to know, Swami Ikram, that what is your feeling about this love affair with Osho?
Well, my feeling is amazing. Well, as Ocho say once, that the commune disappears, the communes are going to disappear everywhere, but now, now the commune is the whole world. You had just to tune in, like the radio, and you immediately are connected. So the path of meditation is you are alone. You are totally, completely alone in that. That's for sure. You have to practice. But at the same time, because Osho is the master of opposites, at the same time, in my experience, you are connected with the whole world and with people, with loving people. And you know that whatsoever you are doing, you are in the same wave. Okay, you're on a wave, and it doesn't matter the distance. Even I will say the time. So Ocho was talking on the past, but now he's more alive than ever. You can feel it. You just had to be around 2 or 3 people who love Ocho, and you immediately are tuning. So that's I will the summary of my words now. I don't want to be more extended that, but we are not alone. Definitely, we are not alone. Ocho is with us, and also we are connected, no matter the distance. Surely, for sure.
You will, you have said very well that we are not alone. Osho with us. It's a beautiful thing. And there's one Swami. He was asking for to open and one commune over there, and to help other peoples in Chile to, yes, they just uh, we we all want to reach Osho everywhere in the world. We should reach. Okay, so I would like to come to Swami Ramdas in the end. And I also want to ask you the same question. And your love affair with Osho, which can, because the people want to know more and more about how you people are feeling connected and your life experiences and actual love from Osho to you and your love to Osho. That is more important. So, Swami Ramdas.
Thank you. My love affair is like on a permanent basis. And I think what helped me the most is to keep on going on meditation. You can choose as of out of many different types. If you're an active person, then you can have a more active meditation. If you're a more passive person or more relaxed person, you can choose a different method of meditation, such as Nada Brahma. You can also develop so many options. He gave us so many tools. So you can try and experiment. Nowadays, you can find even the music online. So it's very easy. The instructions are nearly accessible to everyone. So I think it's like, in order, if you want to experiment that, try one of the meditations that Osho has given us and do it totally. Not just doing to getting something or trying to get something out of an exercise. It's not the method. The method is to be total. If you're going to be breathing, then breathe. If you're going to be humming, then hum. You just get lost yourself on that process. That is the key to getting connection to Osho. That has been my key to keep on in tune with my love affair. And you have to, and in any relationship, you have to look after that, because if you don't take care of your relationship, it's going to be just fading out. So I think in order to keep it live, you keep in your touching your inner place. The closer you are to your inner place, the closer you are to the master, as Prema says in Ranjini. So find for the tools. Samasati is like broadcasting guided meditations every day. So we have an Instagram on Samasati that you can follow in time zone for Chile, and people can follow and do the meditation if they need some additional assistance. So it's a very good tool. That will be my advice. And I want to thank you for this opportunity as well. Thank you. And my beloved Sanyasin friends. And the community, I think the community is like in a different level. It's not just physically, just this option. It's like we are in a community. Osho is moving the threads to connect us. Thank you.
Beautiful. It's really a beautiful and wonderful talk to you people. You all are very beautiful, and your thoughts are very beautiful. And we always feel loved when we see and we talk you kind of a people who actually love to people and love their master. So it's a really wonderful talking, and it's my pleasure that you all are on my show. It's a really pleasure to me. And thanks for giving your valuable time to TNC Live. And I hope you all will do many things in your life connected to Osho. And soon we will see a commune in Chile. And many people will be going to connect with Osho through all of you people. So thank you very much. It's a really wonderful talking to you people. Thank you.
Thank you very much,
Jai
Raga.
Osho.
Thank you very much. Thank you to you. Thank you, friends.
Thank you.
Jai Osho.
Jai Ocean.
Yeah, Ocho.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
very much.
you.
Thank you. Bye bye.